explaining the delay in approaching this court, Lordship, by the petitioner.
Oh, we'll see that. But why have you terminated our service?
Lordship, that instruction we don't have.
Then this matter is more than, it's filed in 2024. It is more than a year. You are supposed to file additional affidavit.
That may be filed, but as the case of the opposite party has been dismissed, so I think that
No,
may not be necessary. However, if
Point
your
is,
lordship
there is
says-
the order of the court.
Oh, I will find.
Yes, Lordship.
Then we'll give them 2 weeks further time,
Right.
last 3 weeks further time and last.
On that, the matter may kindly be.
All right,
discussed.
Mr. M.U. Mohammed, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, prays for 3 weeks further time to file the additional affidavit as per order dated 6/3/2024 passed by this court. On the request of Ms. U. Sharma, learned G. Assam, 3 weeks time is granted to the respondents also to obtain instruction. Subject to filing of additional affidavit, this matter will be taken up for disposal at the stage of admission hearing. This taken after 3 weeks as a fixed item.
File your flashback. I will blame.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship petitioner is a physical challenge person, my lord. And
Petitioner is?
physical challenge person, my lord. And service matter relates to lordship transfer, my lord. And in purpose of the order of the Honorable High Court, my lord, his service has been attached with the district museum, my lord. But he is drawing his salary from Nagaon, my lord. As such, he filed representation, my lord, before the authority, but till that no.
You obtain instruction when you should.
Already, they have filed affidavit, my lord. I'll file a reply, my lord. In
You
this matter.
filed affidavit when? It's not on record.
We have filed it on 25/2/25
25?
to February 25.
Achha, you want to file reply?
I will to file
Let
reply.
notice be issued in this matter.
All right. We'll issue notice. But Mr. A. Mubarak, learned counsel for the petitioner, appeals the amendment made in the writ petition. Mr. D. Bora Lanet G. Assam submits that in terms of the order of this court, the respond number, which respondent?
Respond number 2.
Two already
Respond
filed.
number 2 is filed affidavit on 25/2/2025. First up. However, I find that the affidavit is not tagged with the record of this case. Mr. Mubarak also prays for some time to obtain instruction and file rejoinder. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable in 4 weeks. Who is appearing for whom? Since
I
Mr. D.
appear for
Bora
one-
appeared and accepted notice for respond numbers
1, 2, 3, and 5.
1, 2, 3, and 5, and Mr. P. Nayak granted additional AG Assam for respond number 4. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisited numbers be furnished to the learned department of counsel so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Let this matter be listed by tagging the affidavit stroke rejoinder affidavit with the record, if any, with the record of the case. Yes.
My lord, the husband of the petitioner was an employee under the Panchayat and Rural Development Government of Assam.
Hmm.
And he died, my lord, while in service, my lord. Now the wife is claiming, my lord, for compassionate family pension, my lord. On the earlier occasion, the other side was directed to bring instructions, my lord.
Lordship, we have communicated our department, Lordship. Lordship, some days may be given to file our affidavit.
So we'll issue notice and dispose it of at the admissions.
My lord.
So take down heard Mr. A. Talukdar and counsel for the writ petitioner peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The husband of the petitioner, who was an employee under the Boraghat Gaon Panchayat under Lala Block Development Officer, Hailakandi, died in harness on 7/9/2020.
My lord, it may kindly be, it should be 9/7, my lord. Two documents giving 2 days. Actual correct date 9/7.
9/7/2020.
My lord.
On 9/7/2020 in a road accident. Full stop. The writ petitioner is the widow and claims to be entitled to compassionate family pension and other death benefits on account of her husband. However, since her prayer for grant of compassionate family pension has not been considered by the authorities, this writ petition has been filed. Ms.
J. Bora, Lordship.
J. Bora Lanet, standing counsel for,
Appearing on behalf of Mr. S. Dr. All the respondents, Lordship.
who's the standing counsel then?
S. Dr. Lordship. PNRD, Lordship.
Yes.
Since Mr. S. Dutta, Learned Standing Counsel for Panchayat and Rural Development Department, has praised for some time to obtain instruction. NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Datta has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copy. Sir,
Bless.
Bless.
May I please, Lordship? My lord, there was a direction for obtaining instruction, Lordship.
Lordship, I have received the instruction, and as per instruction, Lordship, the petitioner was a regular student at the time of submission of the application form for the concerned post. And there is a letter by the, to verify the same, Lordship. A letter was also written to the principal of the school, Gwalpara College, and the principal has verified that she was a student at the time of, at
Let
that
them file
time when she-
affidavit, then you have to reply.
Lordship, let them file a bill.
Let
We'll
them-
file affidavit.
Yes,
Lordship.
heard Mr. M.I. Hussain, Learned Counsel for the writ petitioner. Peruse the statements made in the writ petition. The grievance of the petitioner is that although she was eligible,
I
yet
was selected, Lordship.
as she was selected
Yes,
and
Lord.
was eligible for appointment as Anganwadi worker in Rakhal Kila Paschim Anganwadi Center in the district of
Gwalpara, Lordship.
Walpara. No appointment order was issued in her favor without any discernible reason. Full stop. On instructions obtained by her, Ms. U. Sharma Leonard G. Assam submits that at the time of submitting her application, the petitioner was a
She was a
regular student
student.
in an institution which was prohibited under the
Advertisement,
advertisement
clause
notice,
9.
and hence she was disqualified. The learned G. Assam prays for some time to bring those facts on record in the form of affidavit. In view of the above NOM 4 weeks since Ms. Sharma has appeared and accepted notice on
All-
behalf of all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copy.
Lordship, some time may be given to them. I will file reply thereafter, Lordship.
Yes, yes, I've given 4 weeks time.
Lordship. Oblige, Lordship.
But I'll obtain the instruction, my lord.
Yes. You got the instruction?
No, in fact, this is for the first time it has come. I'll obtain the instruction. Lordship,
No,
may issue
it's
notice,
not
my
for the
lord.
first time, it's for the second time.
Actually,
He's not aware because he was absent on the last day.
on that day, our name was not reflected in the list.
Acha. Acha, what is to be done, motion or after vacation? Motion.
Lordship, my lord, perhaps notice is not issued, my lord, because on the first occasion, my lord, copy was not served to me. After the listing of the first day, now
Acha,
copy has
what
been
is the
served.
matter about?
Yes, sir.
Madam, it's actually the junior inspector of the cooperative society.
Hmm.
There is a DP against him. And in promotional list, provisional promotional, his name was shown as DP. And after that, there is a promotional list was published, and already junior is promoted to the inspector of course.
Take down, heard Mr. G. Pathak, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Here is the statements made in the writ petition. The primary grievance of the petitioner is that his juniors have been promoted to the rank of senior inspector stroke auditor in the establishment of register of cooperative societies by ignoring his candidature. Full stop. Mr. S. K. Talukdar, Learned Standing Counsel for the Cooperation Department, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Talukdar has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, respond numbers 1 to 9. And Mr. R. K. Talukdar, Learned Standing Counsel for AG, Office of the AG Assam for respond number 10, service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition. Requisite in numbers be furnished to the Learned Department Council. Register to list the matter again by reflecting the name of Learned Counsel for all the respondents in the call.
Please, your lordship. This pertains to termination of a Gaon Pradhan from service. Your lordship was posed a query on the last occasion whether he is a permanent employee or he receives a remuneration. He receives a fixed remuneration, my lord. But if I may take your lordship to the definition of government servant as per the Assam Disciplinary and Appeal rules, it states that temporary employees are also, it comes within that ambit, my lord. So the impugn order itself speaks that the summary inquiry was conducted and only a show cause reply was taken into consideration. That is my case.
Which order is under challenge here?
My lord, that order your lordship will find at page 33, my lord. 33, the last para, your lordship will see that only the show cause reply was taken into consideration. And the very next page speaks about the summary inquiry.
So we'll have to issue notice.
My lord,
then.
Last paragraph, Lordship, kindly see the page 34.
Yes.
Therefore, in accordance with the delegation of power of the core districts by government memo number so and so and executive instruction 162. And also, my lord, that this is the process has been taken as part of my lord, the executive instruction.
But that's
My lord,
right, that's a dismissal. We'll have to
My
examine
lordship.
it and we'll see. You file it.
and the appeal, my lord, they have preferred, Lordship, page 35. My lord, that they have stated the rule 15 of Assam disciplinary appeal. My lord, disciplinary.
These
The appeal is pending, Lordship.
We'll see. Let's issue notice. Heard Mr. P. Varadal and counsel for the writ petitioner. Period the statements made in the writ petition being aggrieved by the order dated 26/12/2024 by means of which the writ petitioner was dismissed from the post of Gam Pradhan. The instant writ petition has been filed. According to the petitioner's counsel, the authorities have not followed the proper procedure of law while issuing the interim order. Mr. J. Henning, standing counsel for the revenue.
Question number 1.
Assam has prayed for some time to obtain instruction and file affidavit in view of the above NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Hendik has accepted notice for respond number 1 and Mr. D. Bora Leonard G. Assam for respond numbers 2 to 5, service of notice deemed to complete, etc. extra copies.
Only the impugn order date will be 2nd of January 2025. It's signed on 2nd of January. Even though on the very first page,
Date is mentioned 26.
my lord, on the very first
26
page,
12/2024 लिखिए record date signed on
2nd of January 25. God bless you.
The learned advocate, additional advocate general was asked for the instructions, my lord, with regard to repatriation to his parent department, my lord. Because in view of some GAD circulars, my lord, he was seeking a repatriation.
who is the additional advocate general appearing here? Mr. Gogoi.
Mr. Gogoi, my lord. He was here, my lord.
He was here in the
Yes,
morning.
he was here, I saw him, my lord.
We'll just give a passover, temporary
Fine.
passover.
I got 14.
There is an office note that the counsel for the petitioner has withdrawn his wakalatnama.
None appears for the writ petitioner. Mr. A. Sharma, standing counsel for
All India Limited.
Oil India Limited is present for the official respondents. It appears that the counsel for the petitioner has withdrawn from this case. The registry to therefore verify and put up this case with appropriate note again after 3 weeks by ascertaining as to whether any new set of counsel has entered appearance on behalf of the writ petitioner.
Obliged,
Just accordingly.
I got 15.
Please, your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, Lordship, there is a statement made that the compassionate family pension has been stopped by the Director of Accounts and Treasury. Lordship, I have just received the instructions. They are going through their files. As per, at the moment, they said that this has not been stopped by the Director of Accounts and Treasury. It's the parent, the appointing authority that has stopped the compassionate family
Who is
pension.
the appointing authority?
Lordship, in this case, it was an employee of the health department, Lordship.
The health department is just next to you.
Lordship,
Who has stopped the compassionate family pension? Hmm?
Director at services.
So last day you said it was stopped by Director of Accounts. to tell-
Lordship, there was a letter that was forwarded. But yes, Lordship.
So give me a date for personal appearance, we'll direct them, because she is saying you have done, you are saying she has done.
Lordship, here, Lordship, here, there might be some confusion, Lordship, but
So that will be cleared once they are present personally.
no.
You have made stick.
No, Lordship, there was a statement, my friend might not be aware of it, Lordship. Lordship may fix it immediately after the vacation. At 2 also, Lordship, if Lordship fixes at 2, my stand regarding the Director of Accounts and Treasury will be there, Lordship. Because they are just.
So that is what he is saying, the Director of Health Services stop. And you are saying Director of Accounts is stop.
Yes, but.
So if you don't have any clarity, then what is the option left but to ask them to appear personally and clarify?
No, Lordship may fix it immediately on the opening day. Lordship, let my learned friend also produce the instruction whether it has been stopped. And in the meantime, we'll also file, we'll also present our case, Lordship.
Lordship,
Because-
if appointing authority has stopped this, the Lordship has given direction because she has receiving, he has made statement that director has forwarded the documents. It is petitioner statement.
Yes, that was a statement made by the petitioner, my lord, my humble submission. He is not aware of the entire.
Forget the petitioner, he is not aware, you are aware.
Yes, Lordship.
What is the case? Why somebody's family, compassionate family pension has been stopped? Tell us.
Yes, Lordship, here, from what we have been informed, Lordship, we have not stopped. They have forwarded.
Then who has stopped?
Lordship, as per my instruction, it is the appointing authority, that is the Director of Health Services, that is the one who has appointed them. That is the.
All right, your name please?
M. Bharali.
Heard Mr. M.J. Bharali, learned counsel for the writ petitioner. The petitioner is a widow of a government servant who died in harness on 31/5/2019. As per the government scheme in vogue, she was granted compassionate family pension. The writ petitioner has received compassionate family. Accordingly, the writ petitioner had also received the amount of compassionate family pension till the month of April 2024. However, since May 2024, the compassionate family pension has been stopped. First up, the representation submitted by the petitioner has also not been disposed of till today. Hence this writ petition. First up, taking note of the grievance of the petitioner, Ms. S. Sharma, Learned Standing Counsel, Health Department, Assam, as well as Mr. P. Nayak, Learned Standing Counsel for the Finance Department, Assam, were asked to obtain instruction and appraise this court as to the reason why the compassionate family pension of the petitioner has been stopped. First of all, today when the matter is called up, neither the Learned Standing Counsel for Health Department, Assam, nor the Learned Standing Counsel for Finance Department, Assam, have been able to throw any light, save and except disowning any role in the matter. The officials of the accounts department as well as the health department did not have failed to come up with any explanation indicating as to why the compassionate family pension of the petitioner had been stopped. Under these circumstances, this court is of the view that the respondents should be directed to file affidavit bringing their stand on record. Issue notice of motion returnable on 25th of April 2025. Since Ms. S. Sharma, Learned SC, Family Health and Family Welfare Department, Assam, has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers 147,
7 years. 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Mr. A. Chalia for respondent numbers 3,
5 and 6, Lordship.
5 and 6, and Mr. Is there anyone, government, someone is hiding there? Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate, Assam, for respondent number 2, service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case.
Some
Extra
relief may
copy-
be granted, Lordship.
Huh?
Some relief may be granted.
Extra copy of the writ petition be furnished to the Learned Departmental Council. Requisite in numbers. The respondent numbers 3 and 4 are directed to file individual affidavits bringing their stand on record pertaining to the grievance expressed in the writ petition on or before 23rd of April 2025 by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel. This writ petition will be taken up for the prayer for interim relief made by the petitioner will be considered on the next date fixed. it is made clear that if the affidavit as directed by this court is not filed on or before the next date fixed, or on or before the date fixed by the court, this court will consider directing personal appearance of the concerned officials.
Publish.
By this petition, I am seeking my pending salary, my lord, which was due in the period of suspension period, my lord, of the petitioner, my lord. With effect from 8/7/2022 to
So it is
16/3/2022.
non-payment of subsistence allowance.
Subsistence salary, my lord.
All right, will issue notice. Heard Mr. Ahmed, Learned Counsel. I think he was. Heard Mr. A.N. Ahmed, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The basic grievance of the petitioner is that even after his reinstatement, after revocation of order of suspension, the petitioner has not been paid the full amount of subsistence allowance.
And to increment also were stopped, my lord.
That apart, 2 increments of the petitioner have also been stopped without any justifiable ground. Mr. Mrs. Sharma, Learned Standing Counsel, Health and Family Welfare Department, Assam prays for some time to explain the matter. NOM 6 weeks since Ms. Sharma has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents. No form. All the respondents? Yes, no formal notice, extra copies, etc. etc. Yes.
Maybe I had approached this honorable court way back in 2015, seeking compassionate appointment against my mother's post. She was a Safaiwala at First State First Service College. During that case, the honorable,
Mother died in harness.
yes,
When?
harness,
When?
in 2002 years.
2002. That's long back. Any CGC present here? Any copy has been served? Item 17, are you aware?
Yes, His Lordship, it's allotted to Mr. Roy, but it's not
Acha,
present,
acha,
Lordship.
in any case,
I will appear.
prayer for compassionate appointment.
Lordship,
2002, mother died.
Not commission of family.
When?
In fact, that the order was, they rejected it, in fact. Citing that more deserving candidates are there, those who are in need.
You don't want compassionate appointment?
No,
Then what do you want?
yes, it's a compassionate appointment, but I am challenging the order also.
But you don't want the appointment?
Yes, yeah, I want the appointment.
Just now you said not compassionate appointment.
Yes, I'm.
You make up your mind.
Yes, appointment.
You want some water? You seem to be thoroughly confused. We'll issue notice at this stage.
Lordship.
Your name, please?
R as per yours.
R.
Raspa.
Heard Mr. R. Rascal, counsel for the petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioner is aggrieved due to rejection of his prayer for appointment on compassionate ground in place of her mother, who suffered an untimely death. What is the date of death of your mother? You have not mentioned it in your synopsis. Untimely death of her mother, who died in harness
2001, your
in the year 2000, huh?
2001, 13/3,
On
2001.
13/3/2001. Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary, Learned DSGO, appending for the respondents, prays for some time to obtain instruction. NOM 6 weeks since Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copies.
Please, your lordship. Which matter pertains to pension to the divorced dependent daughter, lordship. So petitioner's father was an employee under CID department and he was retired on 36/1991. And thereafter he got pension on 1/7/1991.
Heard Mrs. K. Pujari, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. The prayer made in the writ petition is by a divorced daughter of a retired government employee who is seeking a direction from this court for grant of family pension.
Yes.
Stop. Ms. M. Bhattacharya, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, appearing for the state praise for some time to.
Preparing for 1, 2, and 4 lordship.
You appear for whoever prays for some time to obtain.
AG and
instruction.
finance is required, Lord.
Issue notice returnable in 6 weeks since Ms. Bhattacharya has appeared on behalf of respond numbers
1, 2, and 4 lordship.
1, 2, and 4. Mr. R.K. Talukdar, Learned Standing Council AG A&E Assam for respond number 3, and Mr. H. Alia, Learned Standing Council Finance Department Assam for respond number 5. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the Learned Departmental Council so as to enable them to obtain instruction and file affidavit. Yes.
Oblige the lordship.
Call out the matter. Call out.
Item 19.
May I please receive? Matter pertains to 47, in this case, petitioner was arrested, therefore departmental proceeding has initiated, but during the pendency of the departmental proceeding, petitioner retired from service, but
The departmental proceeding is still pending.
yes, as per Rule 22, I am entitled to provisional pension.
When did the petitioner retire from service?
On 30/6/2024, last departmental proceeding was 17/7/2024, whereby my penalty was proposed penalty was going to impose lordship. Thereafter I replied lordship, thereafter nothing is happened lordship. In the meantime, I retired from service lordship. Now
He retired as assistant engineer.
yes lordship.
Acha, this is what Karbi Anglong?
No, from Dhemaji lordship. PWD department.
Okay. Who is appearing for the respondents?
Lordship for PWD. Mr.
Give him the pension, provisional pension. Huh?
Lordship, my senior is in another court.
You said you are appearing and then the court asks a question, then you say senior is not a. Who is your senior?
Mr. Arthur.
Call him.
He's in another court, Lordship now.
So, then we are allowing his writ petition.
Lordship, I need bus over for some time now.
Not possible. Are you appearing in this case, Mr. Sully?
PWD.
Well, I will issue notice today.
In the
Yes.
interim provisional pension may be allowed.
We'll issue notice on interim also. They need some time. After, on 25th, we'll put it.
Lordship.
Yes, heard Mr. S. Bhattacharya and counsel for the petitioner. Peruse the statements made in the writ petition. The petitioner herein retired from service in the post of assistant engineer bracket C, bracket close, PWD, Dhemaji, territorial building subdivision on attaining the age of superannuation with effect from 13/6/2024. Taking the plea of pendency of departmental proceeding initiated against him, the respondents have not yet paid even the provisional pension to the petitioner, which he was entitled to under the law. Mr. Bhattacharya submits that to the best of knowledge of his client, there is no order passed by the competent authority stopping the pension of the petitioner. Stop. Mr. R. Dhar, Learned Standing Counsel for the PWD Department, Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM, 8 weeks. Since Mr. Dhar has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers be furnished to the Learned Departmental Council. Hard on the prayer of interim relief, the petitioner's counsel has prayed for an interim order directing the respondents to release the provisional pension of the petitioner. The said prayer will be issue notice on the said prayer returnable on 25/4/2025. The Learned Departmental Council to obtain instruction on the interim prayer made by the petitioner.
Hello.
Thank you.
May I please your lordship? May I please your lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, here the challenge of the petitioner with regard to the dismissal of the service of the petitioner from, and thereafter, my lord, the same was upheld by the appellate authority. So, my lord, here the petitioner challenge with regard to the dismissal of the service of the petitioner, my lord.
Order of dismissal from service.
My lord,
So we'll issue notice
my lord.
All right, heard Ms. S.G. Barwal and counsel for the writ petitioner peruse the statements made in the writ petition. The order of dismissal from service dated 28/5/2024 is under challenge in this writ petition. Full stop. Issue notice returnable in 6 weeks since Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam has appeared for all the respondents. No formal notice appeared for all the respondents and accepted notice. No formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisitive numbers be furnished to the learned departmental counsel so as to enable her to obtain instruction and file affidavit.
That's my lord.
Item 21.
No, my lord. The compulsory appointment case in that. Not on 3rd April, my lord, one common order was passed, my lord, by example.
Have you seen that order?
Yes, my
It is
lord.
covered.
Yes,
Your lordship may issue notice at this stage because there is a dispute with regards to the date of death of the petitioner's father. So let notice go at this stage, your lordship.
that,
And
yes,
disposal will be possible at motion stage if both sides agree, otherwise not.
that, SLC, DSC will not recommend that, but.
You haven't understood what I'm saying. If he agrees, then only disposal at motion stage. Otherwise, notice has to go.
Yes,
We can't, the court cannot force him to accept without issuance of notice. So we'll issue notice and have it dispose it on the next day.
yes.
All right, heard Mr. S. Sinha, and counsel for the petitioner, there is the statements made in the writ petition. The prayer in the writ petition pertains to claim for appointment on compassionate ground. Mr. D. Bora, no, Mr. Sinha submits that the petitioner's case is covered by the judgment and order dated 3/4/2025 passed by a coordinate bench, disposing of a batch of writ petitions in WPC number so and so and so. So can you give the name? Where is the latest judgment?
342.
Huh?
342/25.
So give the party's name. Mr. D. Bora, Lanet G. Assam on the other hand submits that there is some dispute in this case regarding the date of death of the government employee and therefore he be given some time to seek instruction. In view of the above, NOM 4 weeks, since Mr. Bora has appeared and accepted notice on the above, respond numbers 1 to 6. No formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies. At least after 4 weeks for admission.
Item 22.
Wait, please, my lord. My lord, we are all working in the ministerial staff in the Department of Labor. We have completed 10 years of service and we are under the 45, we are all 45, under 45 years of age. My lord, may kindly come to Annexure 1, my lord, that is a relevant portion of the promotion rule.
Page number?
Page number 12, my lord, Annexure 1.
Yes.
My lord, in the relevant part is amendment of Rule 6. In the principal rules in Rule 6, in Sub-Rule 6 for Clause A, the following shall be substituted, namely 35% of the post to be filled up at a time in the cadre shall be made by promotion in accordance with Rule 7 in the ratio of 50-50 from amongst the cadre of ministerial government servant of the Labor Commissioner's establishment and other ministerial subordinate office of the subordinate officers under the Labor Commissioner, Assam on separate gradation list, who have rendered 10 years of service and who have not crossed 45 years of age at the first day of the January in the year in which the promotion is considered. This is the relevant portion, my lord. Now, if my lord kindly comes to Annexure 2, that is at page 14, my lord. My lord has it?
Yes, yes.
This is a proposal sent by the Labor Commissioner wherein all our names of all these 7 petitioners are there and that we are eligible for promotion. There are vacancies there. But they have not considered our promotion, my lord. In spite of several representations, they have not held the DPC, my lord.
So, yes, would you like to, do we put it for motion after vacation or notice?
As my lord deems it fit and proper, because my lord had already rendered that side Habibur Rahman judgment. In line of the
Let it
judgment.
come up for motion on 23rd and you obtain instruction. What is the development in this case of, because their names have been already recommended.
Lordship, in the representation in Annexure 3, Lordship, page 17,
Yes,
point 2, Lordship, delay in promotion due to litigation, Lordship.
that is why you find out what has happened to.
Lordship, I'll
the-
find out, Lordship.
Let them
Litigation
find
is
out.
over, my lord. There's no,
Correct.
litigation is over, there's no litigation, there's no order from the court.
We'll record it. Heard Mr. R. Sharma, Learned Senior, assisted by Ms. P. Fukan, counsel appearing for the lead petitioners. Also heard Ms. U. Sharma, Learned G. Assam appearing
For all
state-
respondents.
State. The 8 writ petitioners herein are all serving as
Staff minister.
ministerial staff in the establishment of Labour Commissioner Assam. They have completed more than 10 years of service and are within the age limit of 45 years. As such, as per the amended provision of Rule 6 of the Assam Labour Service bracket amendment bracket close rules 2007, they are eligible for being considered for promotion to the next higher rank. Full stop. Mr. Sharma submits that the case of the writ petitioners have already been recommended by the Labour Commissioner Assam for consideration for promotion, notwithstanding the same, and despite availability of requisite vacancies, the petitioners have not yet been considered for promotion. Full stop. Aggrieved thereby, the writ petitioners had submitted representation dated 4/3/2025, bracket annexure 3. Full stop. However, despite receipt of the same, no action has been taken in the matter. Hence this writ petition. On the request of Ms. U. Sharma, Learned G. Assam, this matter is directed to be listed again on 23/4/2025 for motion as a fixed item, so as to enable her to obtain instruction and appraise this court as to what action, if any, has been taken by the departmental authorities to consider the case of the writ petitioners for promotion in accordance with Rule 6 of the rules of 2007. 2 extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to Ms. Sharma.
Obliged.
Lordship.
Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, petitioner appeared in a written test held for recruitment of infantry battalion. Lordship.
Sorry?
The petitioner appeared in a written test held for the recruitment of infantry battalion in the Territorial Army, Lordship. The results have not been published and the respondents have made phone calls to some of the candidates, Lordship, and they have been asked to join the Territorial Army. The petitioner is not aware of his result, Lordship. They have not published it in the official website nor in any public domain, Lordship. My limited prayer is to provide me how much I scored in the written test.
Normally, Lordship, it is only the candidates who are qualified. If he wants Lordship, I will make him endeavor.
He wants.
Lordship,
We'll have it on 22nd for motion. 22nd April.
Lordship.
Lordship.
But Mr. Arbora, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, perused the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioner had taken part in the selection process initiated by the respondents for conducting recruitment of soldiers in different trades in infantry battalion, bracket Territorial Army, bracket close, 2024. Full stop. According to the petitioner, he had fared well in the written test. However, since the authorities have not published the results and instead have only telephonically intimated the successful candidate to come and join, the petitioner is not aware about his performance score in the written test. Hence this writ petition. Mr. RKD Chaudhary, Learned DSGI, appearing for the respondents, prays for 1 week's time to seek instruction and, if possible, furnish the requisite information to the petitioner. Taking note of such request of Mr. Chaudhary, his writ petition is directed to be listed again on 22/4/2025 for motion as a fixed item. 2 extra copies of writ petition be furnished.
Item 24.
May please, Lordship. Matter pertains to retirement benefit, Lordship. Petitioner retired as senior assistant from the Office of the Additional Chief Engineer Irrigation, Lordship, on 31st of December 2023, Lordship. Thereafter, she has not been paid the retirement benefits, Lordship.
3 SRs were lodged against the petitioner subsequent to her retirement, Lordship. And in one, accordingly, 3 police station case has been registered, Lordship.
When has the petitioner retired?
31st of December 2023, Lordship.
Retired in which post?
Senior assistant from the office of the additional chief engineer, operation and maintenance, major and medium irrigation, Sanmari Guwahati 3, Lordship. After retirement, 3 police SRs were lost, and accordingly 3 police station cases has been registered. In one of those cases, Lordship, charges has been filed, but no trial proceeded because court has not been allocated till that, Lordship. Only charges has been filed, Lordship. According to the explanation 2 of the some pension rules, so since charges have been filed, Lordship, one judicial proceeding is pending, Lordship. But according to Rule 22 of the Assam Pension Rules, even if a judicial proceeding is pending, then also petitioner is entitled for the provisional pension till the final order is passed, Lordship. So at this stage, Lordship,
issue a short notice, Lordship.
no, Lordship, because already around 2.5 months.
No, you have to wait till notice.
Yes.
Interim
Provisional
expertise order is not possible.
Provisional pension rule,
Nothing. You have waited for 2 years.
Yes.
You have to wait for another 2 weeks. Heard Mr. Eddie Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner. Don't dramatize things unnecessarily. You waited for 2 years. You don't have the patience to wait for 2 weeks. So that he can obtain.
Our houses and all are under possession of the bank, Lordship.
Can't help it. You should have come earlier then. Expert order is not possible.
Lordship, Rule 22 is very much clear, Lordship. And after that, government has also issued one instruction at page number 63, Lordship.
Then you argue, I'll
Lordship,
either allow or reject your interim prayer. You argue on the interim prayer. Consider and reject it.
Lordship may issue notice, kindly
That's what I was saying.
Kindly fix it that next.
Yes, that is what I was saying. Heard Mr. Eddie Chaudhary and counsel for the petitioner peruse the amendments made in the petition. The petitioner herein had retired from service in the post of senior assistant from the establishment of senior assistant in the establishment of
Page number 40, Lordship. Third column, additional chief engineer.
additional chief engineer.
Yes, number 3, Lords.
Additional chief engineer, operation and maintenance, irrigation. That is the respondent number 3 herein. On attaining the age of superannuation on 31/1/2023. The grievance of the petitioner is that merely because there is a criminal proceeding pending against her where the charge sheet has been submitted, the respondents have neither paid the retirement benefits of the petitioner nor have they released the pension. So Mr. Chaudhary submits that since there is no order stopping the pension of the petitioner by a competent authority, hence the respondents are, hence the petitioner is entitled to at least receive provisional pension under the law. As such, the petitioner's counsel has prayed for an interim order to that effect. Full stop. Mr. N. Upadhyay, and standing counsel for Irrigation Department, prays for some time to seek instruction on the prayer of interim relief as well as the final relief. Issue notice returnable on 24th of April 2025. Since who is appearing for whom?
I am for 1, 2, 3. Lordship. Yes.
Mr. N. Upadhyay, and standing counsel irrigation has appeared and accepted notice for respondent of 1,
2 and 3, Lords.
1, 2, and 3. Mr. S. K. Medhi, and standing counsel for AG, Office of AG Assam for respondent number 4. Mr. A. Shulia, and standing counsel finance, Government of Assam for respondent number 5. And Mr. Sikias Burwa, Leonard G. Assam for respondent number 6. Services complete, etc.
Extra copy, Lordship.
Extra copy of the requisition requisite numbers. The prayer for interim relief will be considered on the returnable days.
Supplementary list for motion, I think 49.
Yeah, please, Your Lordship. As per the petitioner's allegation, Your Lordship, an inquiry is going on, Your Lordship. It's underway, but some more time is needed for Your Lordship to complete the inquiry.
No, what, who's conducting the inquiry?
And executive director, your lordship.
Executive?
Executive director.
Hmm. So she says
He has
she's got
appointed-
a
he has
life threat.
Yes.
How long will you take?
Sometime may be granted, your lordship.
Yes, day after tomorrow. Otherwise,
more
we'll
time
issue a direction to transfer her. Either you do it yourself or we'll issue a direction.
Maybe on Friday, your lordship, kindly.
No issues, my lord. In fact, the inquiry was initiated on 4th, my lord. After, my lord, the case was listed lastly on 4th, my lord. On 4th, my lord, this order was passed.
All right. If they don't take any action, we'll
No,
pass an
no,
order.
no.
Yeah. But tell your director, if he doesn't act, then he will lose the right to act. Yes, heard Mr. Ardale and counsel for the petition, also heard Miss
A. Das.
A. Das, standing counsel appearing for the
Response 3
NHM.
and 4.
NHM.
NHM.
That is response numbers 3 and 4, who submits that the matter is being inquired into and appropriate action will be taken shortly. Therefore, the writ petition be posted for motion again on 11th of April 2025. Acceding to the request of Ms. Das, the writ petition is directed to be listed again on 11th of April 2025 for motion.
I have received the instruction, my lord.
So they've given the reasons. They've acknowledged that your client has health issues.
Yes, Your Honor.
And they say that he will not be able to discharge field level work, which will be of some pressure. So therefore, it is a quiet appointment, administrative training in Guwahati. Guwahati is not bad.
But
What is wrong with
Your
Guwahati?
Honor, 1.5 months back, he has been shifted from Guwahati.
All right, next time if he's shifted, then you come to us.
And
What is the problem with
his
coming, Mr. Chaudhary?
His home district is also Jorhat, Your Honor. It's not Lakhimpur.
No, that's okay. They are saying now the panchayat elections are there. He is not well. His health conditions. Have a look at this instruction.
This one.
Why don't you accept a posting in Guwahati? People are.
It's a better place.
You know, within a span of 1 year, he has been transferred 4 times. We have never denied anything. We have already
He
joined
has to
every
come
time.
to Guwahati.
But
he has to come to Guwahati.
There is no
Because
matter.
1 year and all will not work here.
And 1.5.
This is a good posting for him.
Yes, yes.
Looking at his
He
health
may be
condition.
transferred in any other district, but Guwahati on he was transferred only 1.5 months back from Guwahati. They should not have transferred from
No,
Guwahati.
no, this is.
And he has already been shouldered with the responsibility of panchayat elections, Your Honor.
Considering his health condition, but it's a better place.
Right.
And after election is over, but he can prefer against ballot. He can submit a representation if he want to go to Lakhimpur.
Yes, yes. They are not unreasonable here. Unless there is something we don't know.
He has already been shouldered with the responsibility of panchayat election, Your Honor. So he has been appointed as a supervisor also for Lakhimpur.
He cannot stay in Lakhimpur.
No, he can be shifted to any other district after the elections. We don't have problem in that, Your Honor.
No, before the election. After the election, he can come back. Why are you so interested to stay there before the
No,
election?
only 1.5 months back, he was transferred from here.
In one day, people can be transferred. There are division bench judgment. In one day, person can be transferred. There is no right. It's not a matter of right.
In a span of 4 years, 1 year, he's been transferred 4 times, Your Honor.
This is the last.
Let them
time.
give
Yes,
any other
Mr.
district,
Chaudhary,
Your Honor.
what do you have to say? You are also appearing in this case.
My lord, actually, the model code of conduct came into force from 4th of April. And he was transferred on 25th of March. So it came later. And his hometown is Jorhat, my lord. Earlier the plea was taken.
No, that's all right. You see, they are saying he has health issues, which is a fact.
He himself
They
is
wa-
stated in the petition, my lord.
They say that he cannot discharge duties in field level, which is.
Field level, my lord. He cannot.
So they are putting him in Guwahati. What is wrong with that decision?
Understood, my lord, but we'll file an additional affidavit, my lord. Giving all the documents, we'll file the additional affidavit, my lord. Additional documents, there are additional documents also.
So otherwise,
His PRC is from Jorhat. His permanent residence certificate is also stated that he's
No,
from
maybe
Jorhat.
he cannot stay in Lakhimpur. That will not allow. If you say, we'll say any other place other than Lakhimpur, then it could be any other place.
Yes, my lord, any other place.
Guwahati, you don't want to come.
Guwahati don't know, I don't know.
Why?
Only 1.5 months ago, he came from.
that is not a reason. 1.5
Everybody
months.
is
The question
fighting
is,
cases to be in Guwahati and you don't want to come to Guwahati.
The only thing is, my lord, being a stroke patient, he's under stress. And being a stroke patient, he is under stress. And frequent transfers is the main cause of his disease. Stress related disease, stroke is a stress related disease. And that is why he doesn't want to take stress, further stress.
that's why Guwahati is better place. This type of.
Any other
Let
district, my
him
lord?
join in Guwahati, then we'll see. We'll keep the writ petition pending. Let him join in Guwahati. Then
Meantime,
we'll
maybe
see.
continue, my
For
lord.
future,
After vacation, my lord, we'll file an additional
No,
affidavit
no,
with the document.
interim order may be vacated.
while you affidavit, we'll see if he needs any other help from the court, we'll give him. But this doesn't appear to be bona fide. The stand of the petitioner as projected doesn't appear to be bona fide.
Any other district, my lord, it's okay.
Huh?
Any other district, it's okay.
We'll consider it. Let him join. Whose name should I record?
Me.
Your name? Heard Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner. Agreed by the transfer order dated 25/3/2025. The writ petitioner has approved this court. Inter alia contending that this is a case of frequent transfer and due to his failing health condition, the petitioner who was posted at Lakhimpur only 1.5 months back is reluctant to come out of that place. Gustav. Why don't you give him a posting at Jorhat?
Let him file a representation, my lord. They will consider.
We'll file a representation.
Let him file a representation.
We'll file a representation, my lord, till then.
No, not till then, my lord. He first join in the Guwahati, then he submit representation. That is the
My
law.
lord, till then, we'll file a
That
representation.
is the procedure, my lord.
No, see, transfer matters. Court can
Yes,
play
it's
this role. You understand? Na? These are not bargaining platforms. Only if it is an extreme case of some irregularity.
Basically, he's under completely
Otherwise,
severe
transfer-
stress, my lord. That-
Yeah, administrative officer, SES officer, they will have to go.
He can
Taking
work,
note
but-
of the grievance expressed in the writ petition, the learned G. Assam was asked to obtain instruction. Today, when the matter is called up, Mr. T.C. Chutia, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, has produced written instruction dated 7/4/2025, issued by the Secretary to the Government of Assam, personnel bracket A, bracket close department. The operative part of the written instruction is reproduced herein below for ready reference. Wisdom. After hearing the submission of learned counsel for both these sides and on perusal of the written instruction obtained by Mr. Chutia, this court is not inclined to continue with the interim order. However, since the petitioner has urged serious health problem and consequent sufferings due to frequent transfer, the matter would call for further examination. As such, issue notice of motion returnable in 4 weeks, since Mr. Chutia learned Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copies. The respondents to file affidavit. Full stop. The prayer made by the petitioner will be open for consideration subject to the condition that he reports for duty at Guwahati within 7 days from today.
I think motion matters, item.
Obliged, madam.
That appears for the writ petitioner even on second call, matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks.
30.
Yes.
Wait, please, Lordship, on the last occasion, Lordship had instructed the Mr. B. Gogoi to furnish instructions regarding this particular thing when we have received, my lord. Lordship comes to the serial number 6, Lordship. That is the main instruction. There is a directive, but District Commissioner, I think, my lord, has
No, that's all right. What has happened in this case? That's the instruction that is required.
No, this is wrongly, my lord. I think this is the instruction which has been sent, my lord. That there is a directive, my lord, as per because this authority.
Because DC is not complying with the directive of the Chief Minister. What action do you propose to take?
My lord,
Or are you
some
abdicating your action?
No, my lord. We'll as per the this instruction which you have received, my lord, there is a clear instruction that directive to.
Correct. So he is not following it.
My lord,
you are helpless.
My lord, not helpless, my lord. We'll take up, my lord. I'll get that instruction, my lord. Mr. B. Gogoi will appear.
The only instruction that was required.
My lord, that the instruction, my lord, actually is on legs, my lord. That's why he asked me to place this, my lord.
All right, let him come. Let him come.
We'll have it up.
You tell us what action you are taking.
My lord.
There is an instruction of the Chief
Maybe some
Minister.
misunderstanding,
This
my
is
lord.
not- We want to know.
My lord.
For admission, I think 25.
Right, please, Lord. I am for private respondent number 9 and 10, madam.
What is the
Already-
matter about?
Respondent number 9 is retired on 31st of January 2023. And respondent number 10 will retired on 31st of May 2025, madam. And then that is in the next month. This is a promotion matter, madam. Petition clear.
We'll dismiss it for default, non-prosecution. None appears for the writ petitioner on call. Mr. R.R. Gogoi, learned standing counsel, PhD Department, Assam, is present. Mr. B. Islam, learned counsel for the respondent number 9 and 10 submits that the respondent number 9 is due for retirement.
Madam, 9 retired on 31st of January 2023.
Respondent number 9 is retired from service on 31st of January 2023.
And
Where is respondent number 10?
Respondent number 10 will retired on 31st of May 2025, madam, in the next
The
month.
respondent number 10 is on the verge of retirement and will superannuate from service in the month of May 2025. It appears that by filing this writ petition, the order dated 29/3/2018, by means of which the respondent numbers 9 and 10 were promoted, has been put under challenge. Full stop. Since the petitioner's counsel is absent today and considering the nature of relief paid for, this court is of the opinion that the petitioner is no longer interested in pursuing the relief before this court. As such, the petitioners are no longer interested in pursuing the relief before this court. As such, the writ petition stands dismissed for non-prosecution.
Deep level.
My lord, in this matter, actually after the, as per direction of the this honorable court 69/20, we deposited 5 lakhs and the bond. After deposit of the bond, my lord, the petitioner was released from the duties on 9/10/20. And thereafter, my lord, in the meantime, the petition which was filed, my lord, challenging the demotion order, that was allowed, my lord. So as per this, my lord, they have to refund the amount rupees 5 lakhs and the bond may be cancelled, my lord. Because that is the last, my lord.
But anybody is appearing for the respondents?
My lord, Mr. Kayar appeared last day before yesterday, my lord. Your lordship, that is why I fixed it today, my lord.
But he is not visible today.
I shall ask him to go.
Or should we take up immediately on reopening, 21st?
That may be, my lord.
All right.
I'm not
Not
to say.
missing- then
Only, my
keep-
lord, now if your lordship.
That's right, we'll pass an order, but let him be present.
Yes.
All right. You take it back on 21st. Are you available, 21st?
Yes, yes. 21st, yes.
Heard Mr. G.N. Sahalan and senior counsel for the writ petition, and none has appeared for the respondent in view of the order prayed for in this writ petition. This court is of the opinion that the order ought to be passed in presence of the respondent's counsel. As such, this writ petition is directed to be listed again on 21/4/2025 as a fixed item. Yes.
My lord. My lord, it is a case for concern. Retired person, petitioners are retired, but they are not given the pension.
Why you're not paying pension?
Your lordship, they were not holding any sanctioned government posts. They were employees of this Assam State Social Welfare Board, which is defunct. It has been closed down. There is no scheme for pension. We have stated in our affidavit, your lordship. Let the matter come up after immediately our remove vacations, your lordship. I'll satisfy the court, your lordship.
My lord, we are holding the sanction post. I have annexed their own document and we are government employee. Because the Assam government, my lord, themselves have admitted that they are the.
Then we'll fix it for hearing then.
Yes.
Yes.
After
Mr.
vacation, lord.
Taken under senior counsel by Miss. Does and counsel for the petitioners. Also had Mr. D. Bora, Learned G. Assam as well as Mr. K. Parasar. Upon the Bhagavad, K. Parasar, Learned CGC for respondent number 1 as well as Mr. D. Bora, Learned G. Assam appearing for the state respondents. Full stop. The writ petitioners herein claim to be retired government servants who are entitled to receive pension. However, their prayer is being opposed by the respondents by contending that none of the petitioners were appointed against sanctioned government vacancies. Full stop. After hearing the preliminary arguments advanced at the bar, this court is of the opinion that the matter would call for full-length hearing. As such, admit the writ petition since the respondents are already represented. No further notice is required to be sent in this case. The parties have already exchanged pleadings. As such, let this writ petition be listed for final hearing on 15th of May. 15th of May 2020.
Obliged.
Item 28.
Yes.
May please your lordship. Lordship, here, lordship, the petitioner has participated in a selection process, lordship, for the post of staff nurse. The advertisement was issued on lordship 5/9/2020.
Staff nurse.
Staff nurse, lordship, under the Health and Family Welfare Department. Advertisement was issued on lordship 5/9/2020. In the advertisement, lordship, there was a clause number 7, which tells about giving of weightage of 2 marks for the experiences. Lordship, may kindly come to page number 38, lordship.
Petitioner is entitled to 10 marks. Pleadings are complete.
Yes, lordship. It can come after vacation, lordship.
After vacation.
Yes, sir.
For final hearing, for
Yes,
final disposal.
Yes, sir.
Mr. M. Ahmed, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, and Mr. D. Upamanu, learned standing counsel for the Health and Family Welfare Department, Assam, submits that this writ petition is ready as regards pleadings and can be taken up for disposal at the stage of admission hearing. In view of the above, and on the request of learned counsel for both the such, let this writ petition be listed again in the second week of May 2025 for admission hearing as a fixed time.
Highly obvious. Highly obvious.
29.
May I please, your lordships? In this matter, your lordship, this matter pertains to the promotion of the petitioner, your lordship. What has happened in the 25th Board of Governors meeting, your lordship, the case of the petitioners were considered for promotion, and the BOG held that.
So some new applicants
Yes.
were implemented, is it?
Yes, your lordship. So I
And
had
some other matter, they file a IML for withdrawing the case, madam.
I will. I'll
Three,
just state it.
three.
Just a minute, just a minute.
Your lordship, kindly see the last order. Around newly implemented petitioners, lordship, I have amended the cause title. And I have served copies to the
Who is appearing for the newly,
Mr. Chaudhary. was there.
all the newly,
Yes.
what is? And you are appearing for?
Institute, madam. Yes.
So what is to be done today?
Lordship, I have filed an IA because out of 6 petitioners, 3 petitioners wanted to withdraw on personal ground, your lordship. So they may be allowed to withdraw, and if your lordship allows, then I
Which is
will.
the IA? Which is the IA?
IA, your lordship, is 1137, your lordship. They were areas as petitioner 4, 5, and 6, your lordship.
It is not permissible like this.
Lordship, I have informed them, your lordship. And,
Then all of them will have to come and say that. In
Lordship.
between, suddenly 3 cannot come and say we want to withdraw. That's
Exactly,
not possible.
lordship. So, but the other.
What
three
is the
were
provision in
so-
CPC, Mr. Chaudhary? Huh?
Order 1 can file an application for that.
If some of the plaintiffs want to withdraw, what is the procedure? Mr. Rajkua, you please look up the law. There is a procedure for this. It cannot be done like this.
Lordship.
Either you have to withdraw the whole writ petition and file afresh, or everybody has to come to the court giving sufficient reason and vouching for lack
Yeah.
of prejudice. Then only, not like this.
Lordship, I'll leave it to
Cannot be
lordship.
done.
I'll.
No, there is nothing to leave. I'm not dismissing your petition.
All right, lordship, then I will.
But you please,
I will look into
please
it.
check up the law,
Lordship, I'll.
because you should at least know what is the right position.
I will do that.
And then whatever is to be done will, these are technicalities,
Right,
but law is technical.
yes, sir.
There's nothing new about it. Otherwise, all litigants would have themselves come and argued their case. Only because of technicalities, they can't do it. So it
I
is technical.
From the business that
Yeah.
last stages.
You look up the,
So,
check up the law.
I-
All right.
Well, another thing, I file one IA, my lord.
Okay. What is your IA?
It is IA, my lord, 4050, 4050/2024, my lord.
Yes.
For modification, the order of the honorable court, my lord. Because, my lord, only now there are 6 writ petitioner, my lord. My lord, they so, the 44%, and they are, my lord, already selected, my lord. And here, my lord, it is, my lord, promotion not to the other post, my lord. My lord, only this incapacity of, my lord, this they are only the career advancement scheme, my lord. This the individual promotion, my lord. Not promotion, because of this, whatever it is, then, my lord, is they agree, my lord, 147 of the writ petition, my lord. 167 writ petition, my lord. This only notification, my lord, 167, my lord. This was, my lord, this.
Yes.
This honorable court when passed an order.
Want this order to be modified?
Yes, my lord.
Lordship, I hear the entire matter, your lordship,
112/2023, my lord.
because what has happened, your lordship, around
Just a minute, let him.
lordship.
They ordered 112/2023, my lord. This last portion, my lord, however, at interim measure, it is here provided the respondent may proceed and in the notification dated 1/11/2023 annexed S, but shall not be issued final order for promotion in terms of the said notification, if any, till returnable date, my lord. This order was passed, my lord.
Well, here, my lord, now, my lord, it is in the promotion, my lord, in the same capacity, my lord, only their salary will be increased, my lord, career advance scheme, my lord. So they will not be affected, my lord. If, my lord, the other person, they are promoted, my lord. Because in individual capacity, my lord, in post wise, my lord.
What is CAS promotion?
Career advancement scheme, my lord.
See, this is the part of the AICT notification 2012, which the Board of Government held, that the upgradation or promotion should be held
Have you filed your objection
to this IA, Your Lordship.
to this IA?
Yes, I have filed the objection. And the pleadings are complete, otherwise Your Lordship, give it for final hearing. The entire matter can be heard, because what has happened, 11
No,
of the
entire
new-
matter will take some time. It cannot be
Yes,
heard
ma'am.
in
Yes,
one
ma'am.
morning.
So, my lord, we are, my lord, 44%, my lord.
No, why you want to stop 44%, 6 petitioners?
No, Your Lordship. That's why I want to highlight, Your Lordship, that 11 of the newly implemented your respondents, Your Lordship, they are part of this list, wherein their promotion is being considered. Now what has happened, an illegality has cropped up, Your Lordship. And that is, they were.
So it will be set aside if you succeed.
Yes, ma'am. They were held as contractual.
First question you have to answer is, how do you stand to gain because of this interim order? If you don't stand to gain, we'll vacate it.
Lordship.
How do you stand to gain? If 44 is stopped,
Lordship.
are you going to get promoted?
No, my lord.
No, that
Then-
will
then-
not,
then-
that
then-
will not.
Then
But the illegality, what will happen, Your Lordship, is that if this.
right, if it is illegal, we'll set it aside
Yes,
ultimately.
Lordship.
But as an interim measure, why it should be stopped?
Yes, Lordship.
My case is only that that what has happened is, Your Lordship, the scrutiny committee, Your Lordship, has overlooked, they have overlooked the superseded the AICT notification of 2012. And they have held that, Your Lordship, that contractual scale, they will get promotion.
It's all on merit. That's
Yes,
see when the
Now,
petitions
Your
are-
Lordship, instruction may be brought, because what has happened on third, I have come to learn on 27th of March, there is a communication from the ministry which have stated that 11 of the amended, your implemented respondents, Your Lordship, their grant of the contractual scale is irregular, Your Lordship. Now,
My lord, that is different.
if their promotion, Your Lordship, is granted, then, Your Lordship, again another illegality is going to happen.
My lord, this
That
is
is
another-
my case. So that is why I wanted to highlight. Your
Time of obtaining the interim order, even we are not made parties, and our promotion was affected because of the interim order. That's why we filed an application for including us as a party to the post.
They
Our
have come-
promotion-
All right, heard Mr. S.K. Medil and counsel for the applicant. This is IS Civil 4050/2024. Also heard Mr. V. Rajgopal and counsel for the writ petitioner opposite parties. First up, Mr. S.P. Chaudhary, learned counsel is present. You are not party in this.
Yes,
IA.
yes, I have been included as a party.
And
In this
are
IA, I'm not a
present-
party.
Are present on behalf of the newly implemented respondents in the writ petition. This IA has been filed with a prayer to vacate oblique modify the interim order dated 1/12/2023 passed by this court, restraining the respondents from notifying any final order of promotion in terms of the process initiated under the notification dated 01/11/2023. Full stop. Mr. S.K. Medil, learned counsel for the applicant, submits that notification dated 1/11/2023 was issued for the purpose of conferring the benefit of career advancement scheme (CAS) promotion to a number of as many as 44 eligible employees. Full stop. Since there are only 6 writ petitioners, hence the order dated 1/12/2023 is coming in the way of promotional benefit of 44 departmental candidates, which is completely unjustified in the eyes of law. Full stop. It is also the submission of Mr. Mehdi that if the writ petitioners eventually succeed in the writ petition, then relief can be molded in their favor by this court. However, there is no justification for the court to continue with the interim order. Full stop. Responding to the above, Mr. Rajkumar submits that the promotion under the CS scheme sought to be conferred upon the private respondents is completely dehoves the rules, and therefore, if the same is permitted by the court today, then it will not only lead to multiplicity of legal proceeding, but also adversely affect the interest of his clients. Full stop. I have considered the submissions made at the bar and have also gone through the materials on record. It is not in dispute that the respondents are contemplating to confer CS benefits to 44 employees, which will only affect their pay scale without there being any actual promotion. First up. However, in view of the interim order dated 1/12/2023 passed by this court, the entire process has been held up, thereby prejudicially affecting the interest of the eligible candidates. Full stop. Considering the nature of grievance expressed in the writ petition, this court of the view that if the petitioners ultimately succeed in the writ petition, then relief can be molded in their favor. Full stop. This court is also conscious of the fact that 3 out of the 6 writ petitioners have already approached this court by filing application seeking to withdraw from the writ petition. Under the circumstances, the interest of equity and justice would demand that the interim order be modified and the respondents be permitted to notify the benefits under the CA scheme to be conferred upon the eligible candidates. Ordered accordingly, it is however made clear that any order passed in this regard by the competent authority would be subject to the final order passed in the petition. I stand disposed of accordingly.
Doctor, may I pray once? May I file an additional affidavit to bring certain documents in regard to illegalities of if I may be allowed. Oblige.
Yes.
Petitioners are working as a supporting staff in foreigners tribunal. 304 petitioners are there, Mother. The grievance is that, Mother, they are getting meager fixed pay. Vis-a-vis others who are regularly appointed, they are getting 3 times their salary. So the prayer here is to
Foreigners Tribunal. Mr. Chakraborty, see, I'm in the monitoring bench where
Yes,
I'm
yes, there's an order.
Therefore, this matter should go into. Let this matter be listed before any other bench without.
After vacation, Mala?
Yes, after ensuing Bihu vacation.
I could not file the rejoinder affidavit. Could not file the rejoinder affidavit.
The prayer of Mr. S. Not Learned Counsel for the petitioner, 3 weeks further time is granted for filing rejoinder affidavit.
2 weeks.
Huh?
2 weeks.
3 weeks.
Oblige.
2 weeks is Bihu.
Date, Lordship, stay is in his
Ms.
favor.
B. Sharma, Learned CGC, is present and seeks posting of this matter again on 24th of April 2020. Prayer allowed. List the matter again on 24th of April 2020.
May I please, Lord? Lordship, matter related to compassionate family pension. And both the petitioner are minors. Their father was a grateful employee in the office of the Joint Director of Health Service. And after demise of their father, their mother withdrew the leave-in encashment benefit and other benefit and enter into a second marriage.
Who is appearing for the government here? Government and Health and Family Welfare Department. Mr. Gogoi. Compassionate family pension has been withheld.
Lordship.
Minor children.
My lord. Lordship, will posted after vacation, my lord. I will.
No. This was posted today for final disposal.
Yeah, my lord. After some time, my lord. DP Bora is, otherwise he was present.
All right. after some time.
My lord, here the affidavit is almost ready, my lord. We can file it by Friday. Lordship will post this matter. It's a transfer matter. Can it be immediately after the vacation, madam?
There is an interim order.
There is an interim.
There is an interim order. I don't have any objection. Only, my lord, it was a case of transfer from one cadre to another cadre, which is not permissible. And despite the honorable court has stayed the transfer order, they are not paying my salary.
That I will have the instruction. I will instruct the person.
No, that is in a way is violation of the
Yes,
court's order.
but that-
Then what
that,
is
my
the
lord,
point
that
of
being
passing
for-
an order?
Otherwise also, my lord, I've come to know now, my lord. I will immediately, my lord.
We'll have it on 23rd, but these are not
I
good
understand, my lord.
activities.
I understand. Lordship.
Mr. J. Patwari, Learned Counsel
On
is present
24th,
for
my
the-
lord, if not in on 24th.
24th. Mr. B. Gogol, Learned Additional AG Assam appearing for the respondents, prays for some more time to obtain instruction and file a
33.
On his request, this writ petition is directed to be listed again on 24th of April 2025 as a fixed item. Interim order passed earlier to continue. You are appearing for all the respondents?
Yes, sir. I have to.
Deep level.
The possible matter is there. Yes. What is your instruction?
My lord, my instruction is that, my lord, as per the PPO, the wife is entitled for pension, but my lord, the minor children of the deceased, my lord, they approach the respondent authorities, saying that, my lord, the wife has already got married to another, so they may be granted pension. So thereafter, once the wife also visited the office and the authorities asked them to give something in writing, but they have not given yet, my lord. So, my lord, in this
So
notice also, the wife is a party.
Wife is the petitioner. Who is the petitioner here?
Petitioner is the minor child of the deceased, and wife of the deceased, she got married to some other person. That is the allegation, my lord. Response number 8, my lord. So now the minor sons are claiming for the pension, my lord.
You have not made her this. Who is appearing for response number 8? Is
No.
service of notice complete?
My lord, there was a
So
doubt.
are you releasing family pension to the response number 8?
No, not yet, my lord. Because as per the verbal instruction, once the respondent number 8 also visited the office, and she said that the pension may be granted to the minor, but then she was asked to give in writing, so she has not given it. My lord, thus no service shows that, my lord, dusty service has been refused by respondent number 8, my lord.
No, but the minors, who is their natural guardian?
Lordship, grandmother is there. Grandmother.
Grandmother's name, you have to bring the particulars of grandmother.
Yes, grandmother represents this petition, Lordship.
Page 3, my lord.
They are staying with the grandmother.
Yes, Lordship.
Take down. Heard Mr.
K. Ali, Lordship.
A. Ali, Learned Counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. D.P. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel, Health and Family Welfare Department, Assam, appearing for the respond numbers 1 to 4.
1 to 4.
Who else? Miss U. Sharma, Learned Government Advocate, Assam,
Treasury
is present
officer.
on behalf of respond number
Treasury
6.
officer.
Upper Depot, Mr. B. Chakravarti, Learned Counsel is present for respond number 5. Where is Mr. Who is appearing for 6?
My lord, Mr.
She can appear.
No, 5.
U. Sharma, Learned G. Assam for respond number 6. None has appeared for the respond number 8 despite service of notice. As a matter of fact,
My lord, Mr. Gogoi can appear for respond number 7, my lord.
Mr. Gogoi for respond number
Oh,
7.
65,000.
In fact, the respond number 8 has declined. thus the notice served upon her as per the order of this court. Since refusal to accept notice amounts to acceptance of the same, the respondent number 8 is deemed to be served in this case. Full stop. The writ petitioner herein are the minor children of deceased government employee, namely late Dilip Basfor, who died in harness on, when did he die?
5/7/22, Lordship.
5/7/22, leaving behind the two petitioners and his widow, that is the respondent number 8. Full stop. It appears that the respondent number 8 has in the meantime remarried as a result of leaving behind the petitioners, as a result of which they are presently living in the care and custody of their grandmother. Full stop. The present writ petition has been filed with a prayer to grant compassionate family
Yes.
pension to the petitioners, being the minor children of the deceased government servant, on the ground that they do not have any other means of livelihood or survival. Full stop. Taking note of the grievance expressed in this writ petition, Mr. Bora Lanet, standing counsel for the Health and Family Welfare Department, Assam, was asked to obtain instruction. Stop. Today, when the matter is called up, Mr. Bora submits that the respondent number 8 has informed the authorities orally that she would not have any objection if the compassionate family pension is released in favor of the petitioners. However, full stop. However, since the respondent number 8 has failed to make any written request on that behalf, compassionate family pension amount has not been released to the petitioners till date. Stop. It is not in dispute that the writ petitioners herein are the minor children of deceased government employee, late Dilip Basfor, and they are entitled to the benefit of compassionate family pension as per the scheme put by the state of Assam. First of all, under such circumstances, merely because their mother, at the respondent number 8, has apparently remarried by abandoning her children, that cannot be a ground for the authorities to withhold the compassionate family pension, thus depriving the petitioners of the benefit of a welfare scheme floated by the government of Assam, so as to tackle with situations as the one in hand. In view of the above, and as agreed to by learned counsel for all these sides, this writ petition is being disposed of by directing the concerned authorities verify the claim of the petitioners, thereafter pass appropriate orders for release of compassionate family pension without insisting on any written NOC from the respondent number 8. Full stop. In doing so, the competent authority may also pass any other order so as to ensure that the interest of the two minor children are effectively protected, not only for the present, but also till such time they attain majority. The grandmother of the petitioner, who is the natural guardian of the petitioner at this stage, to render all necessary cooperation in that regard. The petition stands disposed of.
Okay.
Also for matter item 13.
Well, parawise it has been, yes, well, Lordship will post it after the vacation, and one liberty may be given, my lord, if in the meantime, there will be liberty upon the authorities to, my lord, look into the issue and to revert back the petitioner to the original post, my lord. That liberty may be given, my lord, I will take up with the authorities. Let it be after the vacation.
Mr. M. Datta, learned
There is
counsel is
development.
present for the petitioner. Mr. B. Gogoi, learned additional AG Assam, appearing for the respondents, has obtained written instruction and submits that necessary follow-up action in this regard will be taken within next 2 weeks. Therefore, granting liberty to the departmental authorities to take appropriate action in the matter for repatriation of the writ petitioner. This matter be listed again after the Bihu vacation. Since the prayer is not opposed, same stands allowed. Liberty as prayed for is hereby granted. The departmental authorities may take appropriate action in the matter as per the standing government circular. List after Bihu vacation.
For orders, I think.
In this case, we had filed an reply, rejoinder, but there's some defect in the rejoinder. We're in the process of correcting it today, so it comes after the application.
Rejoinder in what? In
Affidavit reply, to the affidavit opposition filed by the respondent.
no, in the writ petition.
Yes,
Mr. M. Datta, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that there is some defect in the rejoinder affidavit filed by the petitioner, which calls for rectification. As such, he seeks posting of this matter again after 3 weeks so as to rectify the defect. Prayer is not opposed by Ms. Sharma, learned G. Assam, appearing for the respondent. In view of the above, let this matter be listed again after 3 weeks.
Item 36.
So IA writ petition common order.
May I please watch? I has been filed, my lord, in this petition, my lord, for correction of designation and address of the respondent was at 9 and 13, my lord.
For correction of?
Correction of designation and address, present address of respondent number 13, 9 and 13, my lord. Page 7, my lord.
Where is the IA? Correction in the writ petition.
Yes, my lord.
That means you are seeking amendment of the writ petition. Where's the IA number?
IA number 946.
Any objection?
That
All
person
right,
has
heard
been named.
Mr. Adriatil, learned counsel for the applicant, also heard Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, appearing for the respondents. This IA has been filed by the writ petitioner with a prayer to amend the writ petition, thereby effecting necessary correction in respect of the designations as well as present addresses of the respondent numbers 9 and 13 as mentioned in the cause title of the writ petition. I have perused the grounds on which the prayer is made. Ms. Bhattacharya, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, submits that she would have no objection if the prayer is allowed by this court. In view of the above, the prayer for an amendment of the writ petition is in terms, in view of the above, leave to amend the writ petition in terms of the prayer made in the IA is hereby allowed. Writ petitioner to file amended copy of the writ petition within 2 weeks by serving advance copy upon the respondent's counsel. IA stands disposed. This is called leave to amend the writ petition, not correction of writ.
My lord. Notice.
You first file the writ petition. What notice? Then we'll see. Yes.
Yeah, please, Your Honor. I think IE 59 is filed by the respondent that has to be disposed of before starting with the main petition 2521.
That IA is for vacation or modification of the interim order, whereby this honorable court has stayed the disciplinary proceeding, my lord.
That is interim order was interim order granted earlier. For to that effect, they have filed a application for modification of that order. In the event of any modification, my appeal will become infructuous.
Let us see what is the order. Which page?
My lord, if your lordship will take the IA 59 of 2025, my lord, page 21, my lord.
What is the date of the order?
Date of the order is 25/12/2025, 24/5/2024, my lord. Page 22, my lord.
There is already an interim order.
Yes, your
Yes, for vacating of that interim order, my lord. I have filed one IA, my lord. The present IA.
That has been extended time to time, your lordship, after hearing.
So the earlier,
the
my lord,
matter.
this matter was also listed for admission hearing, but the could not be disposed of, so this IA was filed, my lord.
Today we are
Otherwise,
ready for hearing, your lordship.
yes, you argue, my lord.
Huh?
Let her argue, my lord.
Hearing of what?
Main application. But today it is fixed along with 59, IA application for modification.
That can be argued.
that
Today
I-
the IA has been fixed.
Yes, yes, your lordship, that has
So
to
I'll
be
pass an
disposed.
order on the IA. Why don't you allow him to argue? his-
Let him argue. I have no objection. That is what I am praying before your honor, that 59 has to be disposed of first.
Yes.
My lord, the facts of the case, my lord, is that
Yes, please.
yes, my lord. My lord, the facts of the case is that, my lord, the petitioner was manager accounts in the Food Corporation of India, my lord. What happened on 7/9/2023, my lord? I have brought one small note, my lord. It will, small notes, my lord. Like with list of dates, my lord. Take on.
So what has happened to the criminal proceeding?
Criminal proceeding is, she will be able to say, my lord, it is still at the initial stage.
It is at the stage of trial, your
Take on
honor.
detail.
Fi-
Take on detail.
five
What?
witness.
But it cannot be
One-
done because there are judgments which says that.
Man, I have also got the judgment where
They
it
will
has.
hear the writ petition. What
Yes,
can
my
be
lord.
done? IA cannot be vacated. Then what remains in the writ petition?
Yes, my lord. So it,
All right, heard Mr. D.K. Singh, Learned Counsel for the applicant, also heard Ms. M. Kumari, Learned Counsel appearing for the opposite party writ petitioner. Full stop. This IA has been filed with a prayer to vacate the interim order dated 24/5/2024 passed by this court in WPC number 2521 of 2024 and the subsequent order dated 11/11/2024 by means of which the interim order has been extended until further orders. Full stop. The facts of the case in a nutshell is that the opposite party stroke writ petitioner has been subjected to a departmental proceeding and a criminal investigation in connection with a criminal case, which are apparently based on same set of facts, allegations, and evidence. Full stop. Taking note of such circumstances, the learned single judge had passed the interim order dated 24/5/2024 by observing that on perusal of the within courts, page 22 of the IA. Page 22 and page 23, double to double. Stop. The matter again came up for consideration before this court, whereby after hearing the learned counsel for both the sides, this court had passed the order dated 11/11/2024, extending the interim order dated 24/5/2024 until further orders. First up, the issue involved in the petition is a legal issue which is covered by several decisions of the Supreme Court of India. As such, vacating the interim order passed by this court would practically amount to dismissal of the writ petition without a full-length hearing. Moreover, since the order dated 11/11/2024 was issued after hearing learned counsel for the applicant, so respondents in the writ petition, the question of vacating the same on the grounds urged in the IA would not arise in the eyes of law. First up, in view of the above, the IA stands dismissed. However, considering the urgency expressed in the matter by Mr. Singh, the writ petition, two writ petitions, is it?
No, one
One-
writ
one.
petition.
The writ petition is directed to be listed for
22nd of April, my lord. Is
when?
22nd of April.
That's okay. On 6th of May 2025
Much.
as fixed item.
And 7th of May.
7th is a miscellaneous day.
8th,
8th of May
Much of it.
2025 as a fixed item. The matter will be taken up for disposal on that day. Parties to come prepared accordingly.
Obliged.
In writ petition, you write, in view of order passed in IS also, list this matter again on 8/5/2025.
My lord, on last occasion, your lordship asked me to obtain instruction as to the vacancy in the cadre of the petitioner in the three districts of Barak Valley, my lord. My lord, the communication has been made to all the joint directors of the three districts, my lord, but we have not received a reply
So when do we post it?
after vacation, my lord.
All right. I had Mr. S.P. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also had Mr. D.P. Bora, learned standing counsel, Health Department, Assam, who submits that communication has been issued to all the concerned authorities seeking their response on the query made by this court. But replies are still awaited. On such ground, Mr. Bora prays for posting this matter again after the Bihu vacation, so as to enable him to complete his instruction. Prayer allowed.
Can a date be fixed, Lordship?
List this matter again on 23rd of April.
28th, Lordship, 23rd, I'll be out of station.
28th of April, 28.
My lord, can it be your 30, 28? I have some to 30. 30. Obliged, my lord.
Well, this, may I please, Lordship? A small correction, in the, my lord, page 9, my lord, your lordship, name of the designation of the petitioner, my lord, is wrongly written by us, my lord, pump operator. It was work charge khalasi.
It is in the writ petition.
Yes, in the writ petition, we have, it is disposed of, my lord, and in the writ petition, it was pump operator. Actually, he is work charge khalasi. And as a result, his pension file has not been processed.
Dispose of matter, how can we correct what is written there? Huh?
The writ petition disposed of.
You file your response. If you admit, then we'll do it. Let them file their response. Not Mr. B. Procrastinary Counsel for the applicant peruse the statements made in the IA. The prayer in this writ petition is to correct an error in the order arising out of erroneous representation made in a writ petition which has already been disposed of. This prayer cannot be allowed without granting opportunity to the respondents to respond. As such, issue notice returnable in 3 weeks. Since who is appearing?
I'll go for respond number 1,
1,
4 and 5.
Ms. J. Boral and a counsel has appeared and accepted notice for one question number 1 to 5. Mr. S.K. Negi, R. Gogoi, 1 to 5. Mr. S.K. Mehdi, non-standing counsel, AG, Office of AG Assam for respond number 6. And Mr. A. Solia for respond, standing counsel, Finance Department, Assam for respond number 7. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. The respondents may bring their stand on record by filing objection within 3 weeks. This is the matter accordingly.
Ablal.
Yes.
Well, I filed these applications not for release of my substantial allowances. My lord. I was put under suspension on from 8th, my lord, for allegations of an criminal case, my lord. I was put under suspension, my lord, and I was put behind the bar since, my lord, 5/11/2014. I was in jail, my lord. DP started, my lord, and in December I have been removed, my lord. So in the main and the writ petition, my lord, I challenges that I have not been given an opportunity, my lord, while I am in jail, my lord. Now, so far, now this application is concerned to release my substantial allowances. My lord, your lordship will find
Substantial or subsistence?
substance. Sorry, my lord. Sorry, my lord.
We thought there's something else called substance.
Now, my lord, if your lordship kindly see the initial orders on 5/8, my lord, there's an order.
No, the IA, this is first listing.
My lord.
This IA has been listed first time.
First time, my lord.
Who is appearing with the respondent?
Your
The
lordship,
government, my lord.
Here, your lordship, if I may just state one time, FR 54A. FR 54A.
Ready for disposal of the IA today? Then
Your
we'll
lordship,
hear both sides.
Well, the question is only for the substantial allowance, my lord. Substantial allowance, substantial allowance, my lord.
Your lordship, that's what subsistence allowance, everything will be paid once the dismissal order, if it is set aside by this honorable court. FR 54A says, if at all this particular dismissal order is set aside, then the suspension period will be regularized and all the payment and allowances will be paid. So FR 54A says so. Let the matter be heard. We have filed the affidavit. Records are also there. Let the matter come up for final disposal immediately after vacations. Everything will be there.
My
This
lord,
will require some application of mine.
No, only the question is again because I was put behind the bar at that point of time. I was put under suspension. Now, while I was put under suspension, my lord, am I not entitled for this?
It will all depend on how the period of suspension is treated. If it is treated that from that date you are dismissed, then you are not entitled.
It was, my lord.
That's why we have to see what is the order.
The dismissal order was there, my lord. On that day, they have not written anything. From that day, I have been dismissed, my lord.
So there has to be a order passed under 54B.
54B. There has
What
to
is
be.
that order?
That order is not in the dismissal order. It has to be mentioned otherwise. In the dismissal order, that is not mentioned otherwise.
Then you pass an order first.
Yes.
If you don't pass an order, then he will be entitled to that relief.
Let me seek instruction why that, whether any 54B order has been passed or not. And secondly,
Let him clarify it to the
My
court.
lord.
because otherwise it is not mentioned.
54B.
FR 54B.
Had Mr. P. Boral, senior counsel, assisted by Ms. A. Bhattacharya, counsel for the applicant, peruse the ever statements made in the IA. By filing this application, the applicant is seeking an order from this court upon the directing the respondents to release the subsistence allowance due and payable to him during the period in which the applicant was placed under suspension. Mr. Bora submits that the applicant is unaware as to whether any order has been passed by the disciplinary authority under section 54 capital B of the FR of the fundamental rules. So, responding to the above, Mr. Bora, government advocate, D. Bora, government advocate, Assam, pays for. We'll give you a short time. Huh? How much? 22nd. Are you available?
No, no, yes, I am happy.
Time till 22nd of April 2025 to seek instruction and appraise this court in this regard. Prayer is allowed. List this IA again on 22/4/2025 as a fixed item.
Supplementary list for order that is.
Okay, these two writ petitions were directed to be listed along with WPC 5054 of 2024. But that is not before your lordship today.
What is this matter about?
In item number 52, the appointment of the private respondent, the officiating director has been challenged. And in 51, during the pendency of the petition, he sought to initiate proceedings under FR 56 against the petitioner and compulsory retire him from service. That is under challenge.
Which writ petition has not been listed?
WPC 5054 of 2024.
The regular director challenged that order, my lord.
So let it come up then after
Yes,
vacation. Learned counsel for both the sides have pointed out that by order dated 3/4/2025, a direction was issued to the registry to list these writ petitions along with WPC number 5054 of 2024. However, the said writ petition has not been posted today. In view of the above, registry to take note of the order dated 3/4/2025 and do the needful for listing the matters together. Post these writ petitions again after the BU vacation, along with the connected writ petition.
The interim orders will be.
Interim order passed earlier to continue till next listing.
For hearing, I just 41.
These matters, your lordship will recall, was heard at some length. The query posed by your lordship to the petitioners was why it should be interfered at all in view of the, there was a mistake that was detected in the selection process and we have merely rectified it. And in the process, the petitioners who were on probation had to be terminated. Out of 44 total appointments made, 6 were found to be erroneous. That is, in a nutshell, that is what it is.
So what is to be done? Should we hear it after vacation or?
Lord, I'll leave it to your lordship, my lord. After vacation, my lord, I'll just pray for a date if it's after, if it goes after.
To decide the date.
My first week too, I am in Aizawl. First of May. No, no. First of May.
1st of May.
It's a hearing day, Thursday.
On the joint request of the council, right? Hearing of these matters are intervened. So,
Yeah, that's right.
60 registered these cases accordingly.
There's one small request. My learned friends come from Delhi. Can it be 6th of May? That is also a hearing day.
Are these parted matters?
Parted.
6th of May, this bench is not available in Guwahati.
Okay.
First meeting.
In that case,
Which
first.
format?
First.
Much of.
All right, that's all.